quarter number 3. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loose
gets bumped. Daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 39 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's Mayfield. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and then score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Mattison. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Mayfield looks to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now remember, this game was tied at halftime, but wow, they have come out blazing in this second half.
3 touchdowns in the third quarter alone. Count them with me. Not 1, not 2, but 3.
And that last one, a long one. Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5th. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman from 21 yards away. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point line game is up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. That was just picked up by the Bills. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Mayfield to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it. He's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, Mayfield. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it is 42-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Let's go ahead and put check mark that out, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Now Mayfield. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the five-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Partner, I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'll have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand out Prince and on the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well,